seeing the third avarana. நம்ம third avarana, திருத்தீய ஆவரணா பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தோம். திருத்தீய ஆவரணத்துல ஸ்லோகா நம்பர் 133 லாஸ்ட்ல விட்டோம் நம்ம. संक्षोभकारकेस्मिन् चक्रे श्री त्रिपुर सुंदरी साक्षात् गोप्त्री गुप्ततराख्या गोपायतु मां कृपार्द्रया दृष्ट्या அப்படிங்கிறது தான் நம்ம இது. அதுக்கு முந்தின ஸ்லோகம் 133, இந்த ஸ்லோகா 132, the third avarana devatas were mentioned, and I said in the last class the 8 devatas. So the third avarana is this chakra. So you have 8 petaled lotus, right? So this is the third avarana, the one in the blue color ink. So that is the third avarana. So ananga kusuma, ananga mekhala, ananga madana, ananga madanatura, ananga rekha, ananga vegini, anankankusha, ananga malini. These are the devis that are present in the third avarana. அதுதான் இங்க தீக்ஷிதர் கிருத்தியில he also says Shri Kamalambikaya Katakshitoham, and in that kriti he says Ananga Kusumadi Ashtashakya Karakaya, Ashtashakya Karaya, Ananga Kusumadi Ashtashakya, the devis from Ananga Kusuma. And this chakra is called as Sarva Sankshobhana Chakra. அதான் இங்க சொல்றார். Sankshobhana Chakresmin, in shloka number 133, the name of the chakra is being said. Sankshobhana Chakresmin, Sankshobhana Karesmin Chakre Shri Tripura Sundari Sakshat. And what is the devata here? Goptri Guptatarakhya Gopayatumam Kripardraya Drishtya. The Devi is called as Guptatara Yogini. So the Devi for the second avarana is Gupta Yogini. Gupta na secret nartham. Gupta secret. Gupta Tara more secret. The Tara and Tama. Tara means comparative degree in Sanskrit. Normally we say, right, comparative and superlative. Tara means comparative. Tama, if the name Tama comes, it is superlative. So Gupta Tara Yogini, she is even more secretive than the previous avarana. And this chakra is called as Sarva Sankshobhana Chakra. Normally, the Kshobanam, Ksha, Kshud, it has a negative connotation, means to decrease. Sarva Sankshobhanam, Kshobanam nale kammi nartham. Samkshobanam, Samyag Kshobanam means it decreases even more. What does it decrease? We can have several interpretations for this nama. One is everything in this universe has to come down to one entity, that is Brahmavastu. We see several things in this universe. All those things, they might look differently. They will have different name. They will have different form. But if we probe their nature, they all can be reduced. That is what even science wants to do. What does science, when science wants to see whatever that is thing that is around there? Previously they said there were 108 or 130 elements abdina. They decreased everything to elements. And then they probed, they said, okay, no, all the elements are atoms. So from elements, if we see elements, there are 100 and more than 100 elements. But if we see atoms, there is only one atoms. Like atoms can be of different nature, but there is only one unit called as atoms. And then they said, no, in the atoms, there are proton, electron, neutron, blah, blah, blah. But now they go even into subatomic particles. They say only a handful of subatomic particles are there. They combine differently to make different types of atoms. And then even now they are doing research to study what is called as the theory of everything or grand unified theory. They want to unify all the subatomic particles. They want to unify all the forces. They say 4 forces in nature: gravity, strong nuclear force, weak nuclear force, etc. Electromagnetic force. They say, okay, all the forces and all the particles have to be united, and we want just one equation that describes everything. Theory of everything, grand unified theory, Advaitam. Nama Shastrik Advaitam, we know from centuries, from hundreds and thousands of centuries. But now science also wants to establish Advaitam. But science, whatever research they do, they can never establish two Advaitam because it never accepts Adhyatmika. But all the Sarva Samkshobana, everything will come, everything will collapse onto one thing. It is our Shastram, which now there are so many research going on as well. If we see in temples as well, that is what they do. When in temples, they will do Deeparadhana. The Kovil and Shodasho, if you go to, in India, in South Indian temple, where things are happening in a very proper way, if we see, they will show something called as Adukku Deeparadhana. It will have many lights, many individual lights will be there. It will have several layers of lamps, and then they will show several lamps. So in one Deeparadhana, there will probably 100, 7 அடுக்கு இருக்கும், இல்ல 10 அடுக்கு இருக்கும், இல்ல 9 அடுக்கு இருக்கும். அந்த மாதிரி அடுக்கடுக்கா வச்சிருப்பா. And then slowly they will decrease the number, Panchaharati, and then there will be Harati with only 3 Deepa, and finally they will do Harati with only 1 Deepa. What does that signify? We have several entities that are surrounding us, and slowly we have to have that bhava to see everything as Ambal or everything as Swami. It is called as Samkshobanam. Normally, decrease is associated with something bad. We say, okay, your money, it is going to go down, your money gets decreased. All those things are bad. But this way of decreasing several objects that are surrounding us, in the philosophy, they say reductionism. So even in the philosophy, they have this term called as reductionism, etc., etc. So that decrease is very good, because it helps us to see everything that is surrounding us as Swami and Ambal. That is why this Kshobanam is called as Samkshobanam. Samyak means nalla அப்படின்னு ஒரு அர்த்தம் உண்டு. எப்படி குறைச்சல் எப்படி நல்லதாகும்? Dvitiyadvai bhayam bhavati, says Upanishads. If there are two things, if there are more than one thing, it creates bhayam in you. But because of the Samkshobanam, you will have moksha. So that is the concept behind the third avarana that is told in shloka number 133. Now we will go to 134 for the fourth avarana. 134. Samkshobini pradanaha. Yeah. Samkshobini pradanaha shaktihi tasyordhvavalaya kritavasaha alola neelavanihi antakkalayami yavvanonmatta. This chakra, there are 14 devatas in this chakra. There are 14 devatas in this chakra, starting from Sarvasam Kshobini. Remember, the previous chakra is called as Sarvasam Kshobana chakra. Here, the Devi itself is called as Sarvasam Kshobini. If we see the names of the Devis, these are the 14 chakra. These are the 14 Devis. In Shri Vidyopasana, while doing Navavarana Puja, normally in these chakras, everything goes in the anti-clockwise direction. Normally, we are used to do only pradakshinam, only clockwise directions. But in Navavarana Chakra, we go the anti-clockwise direction. So one, Sarva Samkshobhini, Sarva Vidravini, Sarva Akarshini, Sarva Hladini, Sarva Sammohini, Sarva Stambini, Sarva Jrumbini, Sarva Vashankari, Sarva Ranjini, Sarvonmadini, Sarvartha Sadini, Sarva Sampatti Purani, Sarva Mantramayi, Sarva Dvandva Kshayankari. Dvandva means, all these devatas, they have lot of different meanings, but I don't want to go over each and every devata's name because it will take a lot of time. Dvandva, Dvandvadito Vimatsaraha, Dvandvatitaha அப்படின்னா வெறுப்பு இல்லாம இருக்கிறதுக்கு பேரு துவந்த்வாதீதம்னு பேரு. Or Dvaita. If there is no Dvaita, that is also called as Dvandva. Dvandva Kshayankari. All the Devis and Devatas in this Avarana, they are Jnana Swarupa. Sarva Samkshobhini in the Aramkave, Sarva Samkshobhini in Aramkave. Samkshobhanam, I have spoken lot about Samkshobhanam in the previous Avarana. Everything will hold true for this chakra as well. And finally it ends with Sarva Dvandva Kshayankari. Kshaya means also lower. It decreases all the Dvandva. It decreases all the Dvaita. So naturally, this Avarana is very, 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 very important, especially for those who are in Sri Vidya Upasana. Those who are in any Vidya, the concept of Guru is very, very important. Gurumurte Twam Namami Kamakshi. Abdina Nama Kamakshi Ambalaye Gurumurtiagata Nama Vadipadram. Gurumurte Twam Namami Kamakshi. Even in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Tatvitti Pranipadena Pariprashnena Sevaya Upadekshanti Te Jnanam Jnaninaha Tattvadarshinaha. Hey Arjuna, you can only know about Atma Vidya from a Guru. Tatvitti, Tatvidhi. Vidhi means to know. You can only know Atma Jnana from a Guru. How? Pranipadena Pariprashnena Sevaya. You have to go do Namaskarams to the Guru. Namaskaram indicates your Vinayam. Go to the Guru with Vinayam and Shraddha. Pariprashnena Sevaya. Pariprashna means ask him very good questions. Prashna means questions, right? Ask the Guru lot of questions. Do seva to the Guru and learn concepts from that Guru. So the concept of Guru is very, very important in Vedanta and in Sri Vidya as well. Parikshalokan karmachidan brahmano nirvedamayat satat vijnanartam sa gurumeva agachet samitpanihi shrotriyam brahmanishtam. The qualifications of the Guru is said in the shloka from Upanishads. Tad vijnartham saha Gurumeva agachet. How should be the Guru? Guru should be a Shrotriya. The Guru should be a Brahmanishtha. Shrotriya means he himself should have learned things in a traditional manner. Tradition is given a lot of importance in any of the philosophies associated with Sanatana Dharma. No Guru can claim, hey, I have told you something new. If somebody tells you, I have told you something new, our Shastra say, do not follow that person. We don't want anything new. Our tradition has got everything. Sampradaya is very, 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 very important in Sanatana Dharma. எதுக்கு இந்த சம்பிரதாயத்தெல்லாம் சொல்றேன்னா, இந்த சக்கரத்துக்கு பேரே சம்பிரதாய அப்படின்னு பேரு. சர்வ சௌபாகியதாயக Chakra Swamini. This chakra is called as Sarva Saubhagyadayaka Chakra, and the yoginis that are present in this chakra are called as Sampradaya Yogini. It is told in shloka number 135. Saubhagyadayakesmin Asmin Saubhagyadayake Chakreshi Tripuravasini Jiyat. So this chakra is called as Sarva Saubhagyadayaka Chakra. And this Shakti, what are the names of the Yogini? The names of the Yogini is Shaktischa Sampradaya Bhidaha. This, the names of the yogini is Sampradaya Yogini. So Sampradaya literally means, you know, that that Avichinna Sampradayam, whatever Sanatanam, whatever whatever the knowledge that has been passed through several lineages. So whoever wants a good guru in their life should worship the fourth avarana of Sri Chakra more. In some sampradaya, in some of the Sri Vidya Upasana sampradaya, they will do the puja for fourth avarana 2 times. When they are doing Navavarana puja, they will do the puja for the fourth avarana twice, because they want a nice guru and Sishya relationship between Ambal and them. So adha inge vandu and the fourth avarana is very, very important. Sakala Saubhagyadayakamboja Charanayai Sankshobinyadi Shakti Yukta Chaturtha Varanayai, Samkshobinyadi Shakti Yukta Chaturtha Avaranayai. Chaturtha Avarana is fourth Avarana, and this fourth Avarana contains Sarva Samkshobinyadi Shakti Yukta Shaktis Prakata Chaturdasa Bhuvana Bharanayai Prabala Guru Guha Sampradayantakaranayai. Guru Guha is the mudra. Dikshitaroda mudrai vandu Guru Guhangaradhu Sampradaya Antakaranayai. So Sampradaya is given a lot of importance, and this fourth avarana is the Guru avarana. This is the Guru Sishya Sampradaya avarana, important for Guru Sishya Sampradaya. Moving on to the fifth avarana. Manipidho Paritasam Mahati Chaturhasta Vistrute Valaye Santata Virachita Vasaha Shakti Kalayami Sarva Siddhi Mukhaha. So the fifth avarana is given in red here. So this fifth avarana also has got 10 deities, and the sixth avarana also has got 10 deities. You know, fifth avarana is the red triangles. Sixth avarana is the blue triangles which are inside the red triangles. If you count the number of deities, number of triangles inside each avarana, it is going to be 10 and 10 in number. That is why, in order to give variation, they will say this fifth avarana. This fifth avarana is called as Bahir Dashara Chakram. Bahihi, Bahirna Velila Nartham. So there are two avaranas with 10 deities each. So the fifth avarana is called as outer 10 avarana, and the sixth avarana will be called as inner 10, Antar Dasharam, Bahir Dasharam. The puja pandrachela adallam varuva. So what are the deities that are present in the fifth avarana? Sarva Siddhi Prada. So it is told in Shloka number 136. Kalayami Sarva Siddhi Mukhaha. So the names of the deity starts with Sarva Siddhi. Sarva Siddhi Prada, Sarva Sampat Prada, Sarva Priyankari, Sarva Mangala Karini, Sarva Kama Prada, Sarva Dukkha Vimochani, Sarva Mrityu Prashamani, Sarva Vighna Nivarani, Sarvanga Sundari, Sarva Saubhagyadayini. These names can be easily understood. Sarva Siddhi Prada, she gives all siddhis to you. Sarva Sampat Prada, she gives all sampat. Sarva Priyankari, she will do whatever you want. You know, that deity, that Ambal blesses you with whatever you want. Priyankari. Sarva Mangalakarini, not only Priyam, but also whatever that is auspicious to you. Sarva Kama Prada, Sarva Dukkha Vimochani, she removes all the dukkha. Sarva Mrityu Prashamani, she removes the fear of death. Sarva Vighna Nivarani, she removes all the obstacles. Sarvanga Sundari, that Ambal is so beautiful. Sarva Saubhagyadayini, Nallanayallam Tarum, Abdin Abhiram Pattar Solrare, and Mari Sarva Saubhagyadayini. These are the 10 deities that are present in the Bahir Dashara Chakra, or the fifth avarana. And now the name of the Avarana, everything is told in shloka number 136. Sarvartha sadakakye chakre mushmin samasta phaladatri Tripura Shri Mama Kushalam Dishatar Uttirna Yogini Sevya. So this chakra is called as Sarva Siddhi Prada Chakra Swamini. Sorry, Sarvartha Sadaka Chakra Swamini. This chakra is called as Sarva Artha Sadaka. Sarva Artha Sadaka means what? Whatever you want, you will get. Sarvartha Sadaka Ke Chakre Mushmin. So this chakra is called as Sarvartha Sadaka Chakra Swamini. And the Amba is called as Uddirta Yogini. Uttirna Yogini. That is the name of the Amba. And this chakra is mentioned in the Navavarana Kriti as the Bahirdashara Chakra. So Bahirdashara Chakra or Sarvartha Sadaka Chakra, and the Ambal is called as Uttirna Yogini. Or while doing Navavarana Puja, this Ambal will be called as Kulottirna Yogini. Navavarana Puja Pandravalku தெரியும். இந்த அம்பாளை வந்து குலோத்தீர்ண யோகினி அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. With this, we will finish today's class. There is one more shloka, I know, but because that shloka will be the part of 6th Avarana, I will cover that shloka in the next class, where we will see the Devis on the 138th shloka and what is the name of the chakra in 139th shloka. All those things we will see in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Thanks a lot. We will see next class. Have a great day. Bye-bye.